That would help. There we go. What's up, folks? Welcome to another Wheelchair Wednesday here at the Wheelhouse. Today is Wednesday, May 15th, 2024. We got a special guest coming to you all the way today from the great state of Mississippi. It was the funnest state to spell when you were in school because it had all the S's and the I's. But more than that, it comes with a special guest. But before we get to her, let's go ahead and run the intro. Welcome to Wheelchair Wednesday. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's welcome Miss Samantha Pannell to the show. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. Thanks for coming on. So the way that this works, I'm sure you've maybe seen one or two of these. What we're going to do, I'm just going to ask you a series of 10 questions. We're going to go through it. You're going to give us your side of the story on how you live life and, you know, different things that you want to bring up. And this is your time to shine. You can say whatever you want. So this is your stage. But the first most important question is going to be, how did it happen? So go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are, and then how your injury happened.
I'm Samantha, and my injury happened by a car wreck. I was passenger with my boyfriend at the time, and I was asleep with no seatbelt, and I just woke up in the hospital. That's all I remember.
That's it. You don't remember, like, crashing or nothing?
No, I have no memories of that. I just woke up in the hospital, and they told me what happened.
Oh. Well, I guess sometimes the brain's got a way of kind of blocking out traumatic injuries. That's what I've been told, at least. So your injury is, you said there's a couple of them. It's...
T11, my T12, and my L5. And I also, like, fractured my shoulder blade and my neck, and I had a brain bleed.
Oh,
so
man.
I stayed in the hospital for about a month.
Okay, are you a complete paraplegic, or are you a...
Incomplete.
Okay, so you still have a little bit of feeling or movement, or...
Yeah, I have feeling below my injury, like, I can feel my legs and everything. My left leg works properly, but my right leg is a little slower. It has, like, no extending. Like, I can't extend my leg. I have foot drop, of course. And,
right.
yeah, I use a walker sometimes just to, like, practice walking and try to build my strength back up.
Right. Now, the foot drop, that's something that creep you out in your dreams. I mean, it always sticks with you. How do you, how long has this, you've been in a chair for?
May 2nd of 2021 was when it happened, so I'm coming up on 3 years.
Okay. When you got home, did they give you any kind of, like, boots to help you with your feet at all or anything?
Yeah, but I never wore them. Like, I didn't like them.
They look like moon boots. They're like space boots. That's what I call them.
And in the hospital, they put them on me, but when I got home, I just never wore them.
Yeah, that's one thing that I wear every night, and I get freaked out. Like in the morning, if my foot's all slipped out, I'll try to fix it and put it back. Only because I know what it's like, you know, the drop foot. It does kind of suck because the only way to cure it, I think, is to snip that tendon, right?
All right.
She's like, I'm not looking into that yet. Oh,
I
man.
wear AFO braces to walk and stuff.
Okay.
So it goes behind your calf and down your ankle.
So the next question I got for you is, it's kind of like a give and take kind of thing. So it's, would you walk if you could? So if you could go back to that day and you could, like, change everything and then, like, you know what I mean? Like, not get injured, but then you would live your life the way you were. Would you do that, or would you stay the way you are now?
I'm definitely going back. I'm walking if I had the chance to. But I think I would, I don't know, I like that, what has helped me being in a wheelchair, you know.
You look at life differently.
I like who I am now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, if only you could go back and actually take it with you. You know what I mean? Take the knowledge and the way of life. Brianna Davis, thanks for chiming in. I can't read a word of what you're saying, folks. This is a live show, so anybody around the world could be watching us right now. And I speak English, so if you want to put that in English, I'd be happy to translate for you, but I can't read none of that. You'll see it when you get off. But next question we got for you is dating/married. You said you were with your boyfriend at the time. Are you guys still together?
No, we're not. We separated after my car wreck, and yeah, dating now, it's like hit or miss. You come across people that love to help you, but then you come across some that complain that your wheelchair is too heavy. So it's hard, definitely.
Yeah, you got to find somebody that's willing to like trade up. You know what I mean, for both worlds. Because it's like a package deal. You know what I mean? It's not only you, but the chair comes with you. It's part of who you are. So you got to find somebody to accept that. And for a lot of people, it's hard. So I mean, but it's not impossible. There's people out there I've seen that make it work.
Yes.
Next question I got for you is pet peeves. What's your biggest pet peeve about being in a chair?
Well, I don't know. Pet peeve. Something I don't like. When you're like, people need to come up with more or better jokes, like when people say, "Are you going to get a speeding ticket?"
Oh yeah, just the same old bullcrap that they've been spewing for years. Or, you got a license for that thing? I get that a lot.
That I don't really. I mean, they don't bother me, but I'm just like, come up with something better. I don't really like when just anybody just grabs me to push me, like, because I could fall out if you hit something right. I could tip over, and people just don't be watching.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I think awareness is something that's it's starting to get better, but it's still kind of at the point where it's like, people see and it's like, oh, don't point, don't look, don't ask, don't, you know what I mean? Just mosey about and act like they don't even exist. I make it almost impossible for that to happen because I put things like this on my joystick and, lights and blinky stuff. Some people choose to do that. Some people don't. What is something now that you wish you could do that you can no longer do?
Wait, repeat that.
So what is something now like that you used to do before you can no longer do? What would you like to be able to do again? Besides the obvious.
Dancing, standing up. Definitely that.
Nice.
And let's see. Okay, so when you're standing up and you want to like get the dust off your feet, and so you like put one leg on the front of your shin and like dust it off. You know what I'm talking about?
One leg on the front of your shin and dust it off. What? I mean, I kind of know.
You're standing up and you dust one foot off and then you dust the other one.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I miss doing that. I miss rubbing my legs together like a cricket when I go to sleep. That was my favorite.
Yeah, just being able to be in the bed and stretch out, I remember was like the best, to feel your feet like all the way stretching out.
Yes, or just to be able to sleep anywhere comfortably. Like, I have to have my bed and my pillows.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a luxury being able to sleep in the car and, or wherever.
Yeah, now it's not so easy. You're right. You got to have your own special stuff. And then sometimes, once you're in there and you can't get to your chair, nothing, like you're stuck until somebody helps you out.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like about it. But, I heard this question today that I don't have on here that I should put on here. If you could get one function back, what would that be?
One function? I just want my one bad leg to work like my other leg. That's it.
Nice.
And then I think I could get it going.
Get it going? Get the kicking the dust off your boots again?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, so next question is any pain? Do you deal with any pain at all?
No, I'm very lucky. I don't feel pain, but I do nails as a hobby, and if I
I've seen that. You do a good job. Congratulations.
Thank you. If I do a lot of nails that day or sit up in my chair, I ache, but I never really feel pain. I don't take any pain medicine.
Yeah, you got lucky. I've ran into a couple of you guys that are just like, nah, I don't deal with no pain. I'm like, man, you lucky dogs.
Yeah, I see people post. I follow the spinal cord injury group, of course, and I see people all the time talking about pain, and I never feel pain, so I'm thankful for that.
That's awesome. I want to say what's up to our live viewers. We got Brianna Davis, Michael, Piper Pup, everybody else in the crowd there. Next question I got for you is, what helped you the most after your injury? What was like the biggest help?
Having supportive family. I don't think I would have made it without them. Let's see.
I love the birds in the background. They're having a blast.
Sorry, my daddy's behind the camera going like this.
Oh, nice.
But definitely my family. I wouldn't be able to put a smile on without them.
Right. Yeah, it is important. You don't realize, I myself didn't realize how important family was until after my accident. And then I was like, wow. And then sometimes even friends, like you think you're your friends and they just disappear. And you're like, wow, man, like I thought we were, homies. What happened? So you really get to see who's, really in your circle when something like that happens too. That's another thing like we talked about earlier, like opening your eyes to really see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Next question I got for you is, what about hobbies? What kind of hobbies did you used to do, and do you still do them today, or did you find something new?
Used to. I didn't do many hobbies. I was pretty much wasting my life away. But I used to like to draw. After my wreck, though, my right arm didn't work correctly. It does now, but I had pretty much had to teach myself to do my makeup and everything with my left hand. And I haven't really picked up drawing, but I started doing nails, so that's like art in a way.
Now, did you start? So you didn't do nails before?
No.
Oh, nice.
No, I picked it up. I mean, I just feel like my life was wasted. I needed to do something because I feel like I'm waiting to walk again. Like, you can't put your life on hold to wait to walk again.
Oh, I love that you brought that up. Thank you for bringing that up.
You have to live in the moment, no matter your condition. You have to choose to be happy and to continue on with your life.
Yeah, and it's sad when I see people all the time like, I will walk again. I'm gonna walk again. I'm like, okay, like it's not. I shouldn't say sad, but it's like, I really hope that they do. You know what I mean? Like I'm all for it. But some of us, like for me, for example, I can only use myself. Right away I was like, you know what? Because I'm complete. I can't really feel or nothing. I'm like, if it comes, it comes. But in the meantime, I'm not just gonna sit around and wait and not do anything.
Right.
Like you said, you know what I mean? You got to do something. Otherwise, time's not gonna stop. It just keeps ticking along.
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. Thanks for bringing that up. Next question I got for you, next to the last question, is traveling. Do you like traveling? Have you traveled?
I love to travel. We go to Panama every year, every summer, sometimes twice a summer. We've already been once this year, and we're going again in 2 weeks. And I'm excited for that.
Nice. Yeah, you're close. That's in Florida, so you're close to Florida. Closer than me, anyway.
Yeah, it's about an 8-hour drive to Panama from here.
Nice. You hear that, Eddie Weber? It's my buddy down there. He's a race car driver in Florida. He keeps wanting me to come down there. Yeah, so you don't really like in the cars because you don't have any pain, so you can just get in and go. Like, you're fine.
Yeah, I have to be comfortable, and I have to make sure I take my medicine. I just take Neurontin, and that helps. But I will be achy. I just, but it'll be okay. It'll pass.
Right. Julie says you can do so much with nails. Yep. Check her out. We're going to put your link and stuff on the description here at the end of this so people can kind of check you out and check it out. Yep. So the most important question I saved for last, which I think, in my opinion, is one of the most important. Actually, you know what? Before we get to that, I got one more here. Oh, what type of wheelchair do you have, and do you have a name for it?
Oh, I can show you. It's a quickie.
Oh, okay. Yep, knocking it over.
That's the kind of stuff, when I'm ill, I'll be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, that happens.
So big.
It happens. Do you have a
So
name for it? Do you call your wheelchair anything?
No, I don't.
Nice, just the wheelchair, huh?
Maybe I should though. I don't know what I would name her.
See, you already said her. You gave it an identity already. So now you got to put a name with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's knocking into everything. Maybe you got a big old booty. Just, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
I'm gonna call her Lizzo.
Liz, I'm gonna give you one of these for that. All right, you can't hear it, but I gave you a nice little thing in there. All right. Most important question of this day, I think, is gonna be, what would be the best advice that you could give to that newly injured person right now watching this?
Newly advised, trust in God that He's got you, that He's going to bring you through this, and to be happy, to just be happy. Find something every day to be thankful for, and don't let it overtake you.
I like it. I'm going to give you a round of applause for that one. You can't hear it, but there's millions of people clapping for you right now. All right, well, I appreciate you coming on. What we're going to do is at the end of this, I'll get all your information. We're going to put up your socials and stuff so people can find you. And then, we're going to go from there. So stick with me. Everybody else, we'll see you on the next Wheelchair Wednesday. If you want to be a contestant, I guess, it's not really a game show, but if you would like to partake and tell your story, just hit me up. Wheelchair Rick. I'm on Facebook and everything else. No K, R-I-C. Make sure you follow that. But besides that, we want to thank her for coming on. One more round of applause. Thank you, Samantha. And then catch us next time on Wheelchair Wednesday. See you.
Thank you.